Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Leg Drop the World. My name is Doc. This is my good buddy Judge.
What's up?
And we are back to talk about wrestling. We are going to talk about Raw, SmackDown, NXT, 205 Live.
All the stuff.
If you guys could take a moment and hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought about wrestling this week.
Mm-hmm.
And if you would like, you could check us out on social media. You could check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.
Oh, yeah.
I will put links in the description so you can find those very easily.
Yes, you can.
So yeah, with all that out of the way, that was a quick intro. I did that pretty good.
That was pretty good. I think we're getting pretty good at this whole YouTube thing.
So man, that's all out. That's all done. Let's move on to Raw because sometimes we get a little long-winded.
Yes. All right, let's go. Sorry. Start off with Raw.
Yes.
There we go. So we start off with Miz TV. What I kind of found interesting about this was Miz called out Baron Corbin before Miz TV.
Yes.
So,
well, yeah, and the
this
two
whole
of them,
Twitter thing is like getting crazy.
Yeah, they've been going back and forth on Twitter.
I realize that Twitter is just. They should rename Twitter to just drama.
Yeah.
It is nothing but drama on Twitter.
Yeah, it is.
It's like,
Sometimes
ooh, this
it's
person
fun.
said this, and ooh, this person said this, and ooh, this person's making fun of this. It's like, come on. How old are we, guys?
I mean, we live in a strange time when you can set up angles and you can set up feuds and storylines just by tweeting.
Yeah, I think there was a match where I think there has been a WWE match that was started. Becky Lynch versus James Ellsworth on SmackDown started because of a heated Twitter exchange.
Yeah.
Like, what?
This is it's an exciting time.
So basically, the wrestlers are writing their own matches,
Yeah.
and the other people, the producers, are not. So I thought
Yeah.
that's interesting.
I mean, if it works, if it's good, if there's heat, you know.
It was not good.
Well,
Anyways,
it can be good.
It can be good.
So
Anyways.
the whole segment goes on, but the gist was that Kurt Angle says that Miz is going to be wrestling Braun Strowman.
Poor Curtis Axel took 5 running power slams, and now
Listen,
he is in a.
The Curtis Axel chants are like my favorite thing
They
on
were
Raw.
strong. Oh, they were real strong.
That's my favorite thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah. When he starts getting a pop, and I like that the Miz also is just like, yeah, Curtis Axel.
You should be chanting for
You
Curtis
should
Axel.
be doing this,
Dude,
So.
it's great.
No,
I love it.
It's really awesome. I
Yeah.
love it. So, next we get Elias Sampson versus Jason Jordan
Yes.
in a guitar on a pole match.
What's the status of Jason Jordan and him turning heel?
Well, apparently, since after this match, Kurt Angle put him on the team.
Yes.
He's like, I don't want this to sound like I'm handing you stuff, but you're the last member of Team Raw.
It was during a backstage segment.
Yeah.
And it was a little awkward. The
super
TV soap opera acting.
Yeah. And like the hug.
Yes.
The hug.
Thank you so
Thanks,
much.
Dad.
I love you.
Thanks, Dad.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. I'm going to try to pretend like I'm crying in your shoulder.
This is great. This is great.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You're not selling me on this. You're not selling old Judge here.
Yeah.
I don't believe
So,
it.
anyways, who gets the W?
Jason Jordan does.
Jason Jordan.
So this feud should be over.
Yeah.
Then we have Asuka versus Casey Connors, I think her name was.
Listen.
Yeah.
Is this not what they should have been doing with Asuka from the beginning?
Yes. The Emma chants were for real.
So
in this.
here's the problem, right?
in
This
this.
has nothing to do with Emma, right? It was not Emma's choice to have it was not Asuka's choice to have Emma lose her job.
Yes.
Like all of this stuff has happened and now Asuka is getting buried because of it.
Yeah, Asuka is being even though she keeps winning, she's squashing these poor women.
She is, which is what she should have been doing from the beginning.
Yes.
Not had that weird whatever.
That weird match at TLC.
Two matches. There was the match at TLC and then the Raw after.
Yeah.
Skip all that stuff. Send her straight in to just
To
wreck
fodder
people.
right here.
And no, so what happens is she has those really weird competitive matches with Emma. They let Emma go,
Yeah.
and now 2 weeks in a row, the chance for Emma happened, which is fine. I love Emma too.
Listen, guys, this
But
is the same thing that happened with Neville. You
Asuka.
can't chant for Emma to be there when
Right?
you guys weren't chanting for her to begin with.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a pretty good contingent that wanted Emma.
That's true.
You know, hashtag give Emma a chance was a thing.
It was trending
So-
worldwide on Twitter of all places.
I'm just saying that, like, I understand. I'm on the same page with the people who want Emma, right? I
Yeah.
get it. But I also want Asuka. So don't
Yeah.
screw up her matches.
by chanting Emma.
Yeah, like, I just, it's all outside. It's beyond Asuka's control, but I feel
Yes.
like she is getting buried because of the WWE's poor decision making.
Exactly. No, I agree.
Anyways, Asuka beats the living crap out of this poor girl.
Yeah, she doesn't get any offense in.
Yeah, which is exactly what you want when you're trying to build a monster.
True. Speaking of monsters, we have Titus Worldwide is set to wrestle Samoa Joe. Well, Samoa Joe says, no. So he comes out and he beats up Titus O'Neil.
As
and-
he's walking down the ramp.
Yep, and Apollo Crews.
We know what they call that? You call it an ambush.
Oh, is it an ambush?
That's what you call it.
Ooh. I like it. So basically,
Inside
Joe just destroys them, and then he says, "Listen, I want competition." And what does he say? He cuts an amazing promo, of course, and he just
Yeah.
basically says that he's the best, and give me something
Yeah,
to prove to me that you deserve to be here, basically.
yeah.
And whose music hits? But Finn Balor. Yep. Finn Balor hits, and then this was a really good match.
This was a good match.
And it ended in a double countout.
Yeah.
So no one actually takes a pin here, but it's a double countout, and then Kurt Angle.
Which was fine. I was fine with that.
Oh, yeah. I didn't want anyone to lose this.
Yeah,
But
neither of those guys could really, at this point.
yeah, take a loss.
Yeah.
The double countout basically means that they are both on the Team Raw.
Yeah.
So we have an established Team Raw.
As they're fighting up the ramp, the bell has already been rung. The match is over. They're still fighting. Finn comes off of the ramp, off of the stage,
He just goes flying.
and hits Joe and a couple
Security
guys. And, oh, man, that looked rough.
I don't know.
mean,
It looked good. Like it looked real good.
It looked really, really good, but like you can see the impact when
It looked like the security guards took most of the hit, and like Joe didn't.
No, I don't know. Joe
Really?
definitely took a little bit of that.
I tried to find that picture, but I couldn't find that one.
It was good. It was really good. So yes, what's the Team Raw is Kurt Angle,
Jason Jordan,
Samoa Joe, Finn Balor, and Braun Strowman.
and Braun Strowman. There you go.
Solid team.
I don't know how you can lose with
Look
that
real
team,
jack,
honestly.
baby. You look real well. We're gonna find out because Team SmackDown is finalized as well.
Yeah, that's true.
So
we get a match next between Alicia Fox. So it's Alicia Fox and Nia Jax.
So this is for the final spot, right?
No, there's one more spot that needs to be filled.
Oh, that's
for
right. There is
women's.
one more. So this is for another spot on the women's.
Yeah, so it's Nia Jax and Alicia Fox versus Bayley and Sasha Banks.
Yeah.
Nia Jax and Alicia Fox lose because Sasha Banks puts Alicia Fox in the bank statement, makes her tap. This match wasn't too exciting. I wasn't invested in it.
No,
It wasn't like great spots.
No,
just
it wasn't. It was
cut
kind
and
of a mess.
dry.
It seemed like it seemed like Foxy and Nia didn't quite remember some spots.
Yeah.
Like Bayley, it kind of made Bayley look like an idiot because she had to like put her hand out there and be like, you have to take this.
Take
and
my
then,
hand.
Yeah, exactly. So that part was a little rough to watch just to kind of see that stuff because that's what breaks and I think like William Regal would probably say something like, even if you're going to lose the match, it should still look like you're trying to win.
Yeah.
Right? It did not look like Bayley was trying to win. It looked like she was trying to help them get through the match.
Yes. Yeah.
And so that was unfortunate.
Yeah.
But afterwards, Foxy says, "I don't want you on my team,
But I need you.
but
on
I
my-
need you on my team."
to Sasha Banks. Yeah.
So Sasha is now on Team Raw.
Yeah. Unless I missed something, and then so I must have missed something because then they said, well, that just leaves one more spot for, the woman's spot, and you're thinking there, and you're just going, there's Sasha Banks, Foxy, Nia Jax. Wait, there should be 2 spots left. Well, apparently Foxy just chose Asuka out of nowhere.
No, that's right. I did hear that she got added. I don't know how that happened.
I think it was just a backstage thing. They were
May have
like,
been a
"Oh, by the way,
backstage-
just Asuka's on the match." Just
Yeah.
she's on the match.
So-
So there's one more spot.
I wonder who it could go to.
Yeah,
There's 2 choices, right? Now that they've let Emma go,
there's 2 choices: Dana Brooke or
Bailey.
yeah.
I mean, because Alexa's already got a match, so
Yeah.
you only have 2 choices now.
Yeah. And Dana Brooke hasn't been on TV.
I mean, Survivor Series is really showing how
Thin.
thin that female roster is.
Yeah.
So I don't know. It was not a great match, and
No.
I'm
Yeah.
not super excited at this point.
I'm
for
not either.
The
I'm excited for
Survivor
Crazy
Series
Foxy.
match,
I'm
but
excited for Crazy Foxy.
there should be some entertaining portions.
Then we have the match between Braun Strowman and The Miz. This happens. The Miz just gets thrown around like a rag doll.
He really does.
Hence this picture right here.
He got thrown. I love the spot where he throws Miz through the ropes back
Yes.
into the ring.
Yeah. This showed Braun to be super strong to
Yeah.
just pick people up. Like, The Miz is not a small guy.
No,
Mind you. He's like, what, he's 250?
I wouldn't say 250, maybe 240.
Okay. He's
235.
like 240. And Braun Strowman is just picking him up and throwing him.
Yeah.
Like, not once, like multiple times. So, I like this. But this match is a DQ match because somebody decides to show up and intervene.
Oh, I wonder who it is.
Oh, it's Kane.
Yeah.
Kane shows up and decides he wants to wrestle too. So,
He did the good Kane/Undertaker spot where he gets laid out. Kane does, and he's laying flat back on the mat, and then just sits up.
yeah.
You can tell he's starting to get a little old, though. He had to use those legs a little bit
He
to.
had to kind of like kick himself. Use those abs.
Yeah,
Get those abs going.
you got to do that DDP yoga, baby.
Ooh, yeah. I think, doesn't Braun hit him with... Yeah, so
He
Braun
does.
hits him with a bunch of power slams and basically
Yeah,
is victorious in this.
yeah.
So-
He comes out on top.
Yes. Yeah. Then we get Enzo Amore yapping his gums and being stupid.
Yeah,
And then Kurt Angle says the newest addition. What does he say? The newest signee or something like that?
something like that. It was a cool moment
Yeah.
to see Pete Dunne up
Yeah.
at the top of that ramp.
Pete Dunne comes out with his belt and he puts the hurt on Enzo.
He really does.
I'm not a fan of Enzo matches, but I like this match, but it's not because of Enzo.
No,
It's
of course
because Pete Dunne was destroying him. Like Enzo got a couple bits of offense in,
Yeah,
but it was good. It was a good match. And Kalisto
was.
was on the outside watching.
yeah.
So.
Pete Dunne is really good, and I think he is totally deserving of the perceived love that he's getting from Triple H.
Yes.
I
I
think,
think he needs to be on 205 Live.
Pete.
Yes. I think he needs to be a consistent person on 205 Live.
I think wherever they put him, they need to have him on WWE programming.
Yes.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's just that good.
I feel
he's
like
that good of a wrestler.
We heard that a lot of these ICW guys, after the UK tournament happened, got signed to soft WWE contracts.
Yeah.
And then they didn't use them at all. Like they used them a few times
In NXT.
and had them come out on 205 Live and just
Once,
introduce
yeah.
them.
Yeah.
But by and large, you don't really see them. So I think they really need to start making use, especially since, Pete
205
Dunne is
Live.
so good.
Well, and the 205 Live division is just kind of soft.
It's
and
stale
thin. Yeah,
at this
like
point.
if you inject some new life into it,
Yeah.
I think you, especially people as over as Pete Dunne and Tyler Bate, Mark Andrews. Those
You got to
people.
remember, though, they were in the UK. So
Yes.
I don't know that they get that reception in
You don't think so?
Milwaukee.
Really? You don't think so?
But, well, I don't think that. I mean, you have to remember that
You don't think
you're looking
people
at
are
a
watching?
fraction of the viewership,
That's
you know,
true.
for 205 Live and NXT, where they've been more prominently shown. So
That's
I think most people, I mean, they might cheer for them, but I don't know that the just regular casual WWE audience knows who Pete Dunne is, and why he's so good.
Yeah.
So,
Well, yeah.
but that's why I think they need to feature them more regularly.
Yeah.
So,
True.
anyways,
Then we
we
get
move on.
the Bar versus the Shield. I'm gonna call them the Shield because they came out the Shield music.
I humbly retract my statement that Dean and Seth, just the two of them, do not equal the Shield, because apparently they do.
They do.
I had a big thing
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that we can't call him the Shield because Roman's not there. Well, apparently it doesn't matter.
They can come out to the Shield music. Who cares?
It actually killed a little bit of my soul
It kind of did.
when
right?
I heard Roman's music hit, because it's not the Shield music anymore. Just think about all of the boos that have happened. Like, as soon as that music hits, you're just trained to go, boo.
Yeah. Stop it. No. And then you're like, oh wait, this is the Shield. So.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, anyways, but they come through the crowd like
Yep.
they usually do.
Yep. And they have a pretty good match. I think.
Yeah, I think it's good too.
There was some good spots in it. I really liked it. And then.
Cesaro and Seth Rollins can go.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'd
They
like
can
to
go.
see a singles match with them.
Yeah.
Like for a belt.
Oh yeah.
But then out of the crowd comes the New Day. What?
So yeah, they're up in kind of one of the upper, seating areas, and because their music hits, and then they just show up because
Yeah.
everybody's looking around for them.
Yeah,
so
yeah. You got to shine that big old spotlight on them.
yeah, so they cut a mini promo, and while they're talking, I call it a mini promo because it's not really they're not really the focus, because split screen, Kurt Angle is rallying the
Is
troops.
freaking out.
And it starts off that Heath Slater and Rhino are walking with him.
Yep.
They go, they grab
They get
more
spooked
people,
by Braun Strowman, which is the funniest thing in the world.
and it's like a snowball. Like,
Yeah.
people just kind of keep adding to this thing. They all make it out to the ring. And
to
they're-
prepare for Under Siege 2.
Exactly. They're waiting for it to happen. They all get around the ring and they're looking around. I mean, Joe is out there. Everybody is out there. And so Kurt Angle sends them up into the audience, up into the crowd where the
Yeah.
New Day is. The New Day bounce.
Yep.
And
And then Sheamus hit the Brogue kick and then gets the cover. Cesaro stops Dean from jumping in, and it's a 1-2-3. We have new tag champs.
how was this still a match at that point?
Yeah, I don't know. Like it was very weirdly set. Like I understood what they were going for, but it was so weirdly set up.
Yeah, I think that no one really knew that the match was still going, and I get that's what they're going for.
Yeah,
The
the bell never rang.
It's still just like, okay, well, I mean, if you're gonna have rules, champions advantage, and
Yeah.
all that stuff, count out, pinfall, submission. If you're gonna have some semblance of rules, you have to apply them somewhat consistently. And this was a big, glaring, like, other people were in the ring.
No,
Kurt
they're on the
Angle
out-
was.
Yeah, Kurt was. Everybody else was on the outside.
If somebody
of the ring.
else gets in the ring and the action stops, they were the Shield and the Bar weren't all in the ring,
Yeah.
right? There's a count out there because they were out for way more than a count of 10. So I don't know. That was a little lame to me, but what's not lame is that the Bar are the tag team champs again.
They're the new Raw tag team champs.
I don't think they're holding on to those belts for very long,
I think after Survivor Series they lose them, but yeah.
but yeah, I mean, I love Sheamus and Cesaro, so I'm down.
All right, that's Raw.
That is Raw.
What are you gonna give it?
I will give Raw a I want to say 7.
Okay, I was gonna give it a 5. I wasn't that impressed with Raw.
Yeah,
It seems like everything is just kind of like, it's like the kid at the science fair, who's just like, I don't have anything, so I just kind of stuck a bunch of dirt and glued it all together, and then I just presented it. So
I don't
here you
know.
go.
I think there were some entertaining matches.
Yeah, they were entertaining, but-
I think that there was some good stuff that happened. There was a title change.
Yeah.
There was, there was interest. I think it was an above average episode of Raw. I think if Raw was this good consistently, the ratings would probably be better.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So
Well, granted that I've given Raw pretty bad reviews over the last couple ones. I think
Yeah.
this is fine.
yeah, I think it was an above average. I mean, anytime you have Samoa Joe and Finn Balor wrestling,
That's true. It's a pretty big pop.
That's good.
Cool.
Anyways, let's move on to SmackDown.
Cool. We start off SmackDown with Shane McMahon talking about how proud he is.
This was so bad.
Oh, he was talking about how he's going to personally beat up Kurt Angle because he blames his sister and Kurt Angle for locking Daniel Bryan in the thing, and it's just like,
Shane,
just stop talking, dude. Like, we don't care. And then to make things worse, the New Day comes out and they start talking, and it's still bad. Like,
yeah,
I can't remember the last time I heard a promo from the New Day and was like, man, this sucks.
it's true.
This one sucked.
It's true though. It was no good.
The best line was when Big E goes, if anybody's a puppet, it's because Sammy and KO come out. And
Yes.
then they start cutting a promo. And then Big E goes, if anybody's a puppet, it's you, Sammy. KO's got his hand so far up your butt that whenever he brushes his teeth, which isn't often, I hear, you get a manicure. It's
Yeah.
like, oh.
Yeah, I don't know. There was a
That-
funny
Is that what we're going to do?
moment where Big E is talking and he says something. He's asking a question and he says, "Whomped him?"
Yeah.
And
Apparently that's a spin on Shaq.
yeah, and Xavier Woods clarifies it like that's means what happened to them or something to
Yeah.
that effect.
What happened?
Yeah. So, anyways,
Yep.
I don't know. The Shane part was really bad.
Mm-hmm.
The New Day was just
Bad for them.
It was a little sour for me.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyways,
Yeah. So Sammy and KO, like we said, come out, and then Shane says, guess what? You guys are having a match. Well,
Yeah.
Sammy and Kofi are having a match.
Sammy and Kofi are having a match.
Boom.
Which,
There was some really... Okay. This match was fine. There was some really good spots in it. It was really competitive. It was really fast. It was really good. The ending sucked.
yes. So, I think that was my biggest problem with the match was you had a good wrestling match. I mean, you're not going to find many better workers than Sami Zayn and Kofi Kingston. Right?
Correct.
They're talented wrestlers.
Correct.
Right? They're going to put on a good match. And it was a good match. But the finish saw Sami Zayn get pinned for the 1-2-3. Kevin Owens darts in immediately.
Oh, yeah. Like, the ref isn't even done hitting 3, and he's,
Yeah.
like, already in the ring.
And so Kofi, he starts kind of punching Kofi. He peppers him a little bit and then bails.
They both
Sami Zayn is on the outside, right? There's no music playing.
Yeah.
It's complete silence.
Yeah.
The crowd doesn't know what to think. The New Day get back in the ring and they're like, wanting them to
Like,
come
let's
back
go.
in.
Get back in the ring.
But Sammy is hurt because he just got beat, and Kevin Owens is Kevin Owens.
and he's like, no, absolutely not.
And
I
so
refuse.
they eventually hit the New Day's music, and it sort of breaks the awkwardness a little bit. But
you can
still.
hear Kevin Owens drop like, he drops like the 8, like he says, "What the hell are you doing?" And he
Yeah.
says like, he says something else, and you're like,
So
there should be music playing, so you can't hear that.
yeah. So one of the things we found out, one of the things we heard that came through the grapevine today, is that Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn are not on the European tour anymore
Nope, they've been sent home to the United States
for unprofessional conduct. And some people are saying that this is what that was about, that they went
Yeah.
against the producers' wishes.
Yeah. So basically, what was supposed to happen was they were supposed to stay in the ring, take their licks from the New Day, and then basically limp out.
Yeah.
That didn't happen. KO and Sammy basically said, nope, we're not doing that, and they just left.
Yeah.
So do what your boss says. If you don't, you'll get sent home.
This is really unfortunate. I just hope this doesn't turn into a thing.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I really love, I mean, everybody, I've been wearing this hat for like, I don't know how long now.
A long
Every
time.
single day.
Every day.
I love Sami Zayn. I'm a huge Kevin Owens. I dressed up as Kevin Owens for Halloween a couple years ago.
Yes, last year.
I love Kevin Owens, love Sami Zayn.
Mm-hmm.
If this becomes a thing and they end up getting, less TV time because of it, I mean, Sami just got the push. He turned heel.
Yeah.
They're hot off the heels of the Shane McMahon thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Well, what I was telling you was like,
just run with it.
yeah, but that's the thing, right? And I think this is why this is happening, is because, yeah, you're fresh off the push. You're fresh off of everything that just happened with Hell in a Cell and everything like that. And Sammy's turning heel and everyone's popping for him and everything's great. And then all of a sudden you just hit that, like he's just hit that wall again. Like all momentum is stopped.
How many times do we have to start a Sami Zayn push only to get cut off?
Yes.
And then just have him fall off the face of the planet.
Yeah.
Because the Earth is flat.
Basically, there's only been one.
Just kidding. It's not.
There's been one Sami Zayn win, and it's been a heel win, and it was against Randy Orton. It's
I mean,
you can't. You're telling me that he couldn't win this match. You're telling me that he couldn't win his Randy Orton match.
Yeah, like why couldn't he cheat?
Why are they not on the Survivor Series card?
I don't know. I mean,
They're the
and
biggest
even
thing
if
right
they're
now.
not on the Survivor Series card, don't make them job out to the New Day. Get the Hype Bros in there. Get the Ascension in there.
Yeah.
Get the Fashion Police in there.
Get the colognes in there.
Not top guys. Like if they're going to help build that SmackDown brand,
Yeah.
right? When Survivor Series is over, they're going to need Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to be at the top of the card. Don't have them do the favors at this particular time in this particular match with this alliance being so young and everything is
Yeah.
I don't know. It's
It's something stinks.
yeah.
Something stinks in the room.
Yeah. It's
And
unfortunate.
it's not Doc's farts.
I hope it probably is though. I just hope that this doesn't kill their momentum.
I feel like it's already kind of shattered their momentum a little bit, but hopefully we can get something.
They're better performers and better wrestlers than that. I think it's going to take a lot to really hamper their forward momentum, their success. Really, all it's going to come down to is them being off TV, right? If this means they're going to be off TV,
Next week?
someone's going to fill that gap, right?
Yeah. So are they going to be on TV next week?
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to see.
I mean, if they're not, I don't know.
Well,
Where
they're not gonna be in the UK. They'll be here. They'll be back here.
Yeah. So maybe they are. I don't know. Anyways, let's move on.
Oh, we got our favorite.
Let's keep going. No, boo.
You don't want to talk about the Bludgeon Brothers?
I'll let you talk about it because apparently you like it.
I don't like it. I just sent you that just to upset you.
Okay. All right. I got a message from Judge that he loved the Bludgeon
Yes.
Brother.
The best part about it is that Eric Rowan has that
video.
stupid mask on, and he's breathing into it, and he sounds like Darth Vader. So it's like, oh, Darth Vader, is that you? Have you come back? Have you come back to us? It's
This
not The Last Jedi yet.
is
You
terrible.
should not be here.
This is terrible.
I
I don't know why they talk the way they do. The world is terrible.
And we're here to make it worse.
Yeah, like, come on.
Stop slamming your hammers around.
Exactly. They
What are
for
you
no
hitting?
reason. What are they hitting?
Are you hitting wood?
They're just like hitting towards camera a little bit.
They're destroying the WWE's camera. So listen, the WWE had the most profitable quarter. Well, Vince was like, listen, we can't have that anymore. So we need 2 people to just smash a camera every Tuesday night. And the Bludgeon Brothers were like, listen, Vince, hey, we got hammers. We're the Bludgeon Brothers. You know what I'm talking about? Let's just smash some hammers, some cameras. Yeah.
Get them off my screen. I love Luke Harper. And
Yeah.
Eric Rowan. I wouldn't say I love
Oh, yeah.
Eric Rowan. I love Luke Harper.
Mm-hmm.
That gimmick is awful.
They look really cool, but their gimmick is awful. Yeah, they should not talk. Don't talk.
Let's move on.
So then we get Happy Rusev Day, Doc.
Yeah.
Happy Rusev Day. So we get Aiden English introducing Rusev because it's going to be Rusev versus Randy for the last spot in the
SmackDown
team.
Survivor Series team.
Yep.
This match
Man,
was
it
weird.
sucked. It sucked.
Rusev goes for like 5 pins in a row.
Like 5 pins in a row, and he gets a 2 count on every single one of them. It's like you literally just super kicked him. That's all you did.
Yeah.
Stop.
And then I will. Anybody hazard to guess how this match ended? Did you just
The
say?
accolade.
Did you just say an RKO? That's how it ended.
Yeah. Well, it just happened, and it
So-
wasn't like out of nowhere. It was just kind of like
Standing right in front of you.
It's right.
Yeah.
And then whoever, I forget who was on commentary, was like, and it was an RKO out of nowhere, and I was like,
He was standing right in front of
He was right there.
Yeah. So, anyways, so now we know
Rusev not going to be the last
that
spot.
Rusev, but we also know who is going to be in that last spot for Survivor Series.
Not yet. We don't get told that until the end.
Oh, okay.
We're
fine.
saving it till the end.
Gotcha. So we move on. We get Becky Lynch for an intergender match between Becky Lynch and James Ellsworth.
Ugh.
This was really weird,
I did not like this match
was-
at all.
odd. So James Ellsworth gets in the ring, and at one point
All
he
the
tries
other
to-
women are on the outside.
Yeah, it's like a lumberjack match.
Exactly.
And James Ellsworth tries to leave. They push him back in. They say no. Becky, let's see, she hits him with that exploder suplex.
Oh, which was so scary because she when she went to go back with it, her feet slipped, and it was like, whoa!
Yeah. So, anyways,
Somebody's oil's all over the ring.
yeah. There's
James.
liquid. Yeah. So, anyways, it's weird. It's a weird match.
Yeah. Becky wins.
James is like trying to make friends, right?
Mm-hmm.
He's like goes to hug her.
He kisses her hand.
He's like kissing her hands, and then he goes to hug her. And as he goes to hug her, she like ducks under, takes him down, and puts him in the disarmor, and
Yep.
he taps out.
He taps out. Carmella gets in the ring. She
Carmella.
starts John with him.
Yeah, and
With-
it looks like
with
she's
Becky.
at first it looks like she's gonna go after Becky, and she super kicks James Ellsworth.
Yeah, it was not a super kick. It was like a, hey,
She like put her foot on his face and then
yeah,
like
yeah.
moved her foot like 3 inches.
Yeah.
That's a super kick.
It's a push kick.
Yeah, it didn't look good.
Man, but
And
just
then
to-
she just bailed.
Yeah. Well, I've been looking on Twitter and
No.
everywhere else. I know. But they all had a match against James Ellsworth. Like at some random house show. It was all the women versus James Ellsworth. And Becky Lynch, shout out to Stone Cold Steve Austin, tells James Ellsworth to get up, and she goes like this, because she's got T.
Tea time.
Rather than the middle finger.
Tea sweet.
Yeah, basically. She does a T and then does a stunner.
Nice.
And I was like, shout out to Stone Cold.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Good job, Becky.
Yeah.
But poor James, just getting beat up by everybody on the roster. Everybody hits a move on
Yeah.
James Ellsworth.
It's just, and that's fine.
Even Lana.
I'm okay with it. I'm okay with that. But this match was a little weird. It felt
I don't
strange.
even know why. This is why when you let wrestlers choose their matches over Twitter, this is what you get.
Yeah.
It's bad. Don't
So
do it.
I don't know if this is the end. I guess it's the end for Carmella and James Ellsworth.
Maybe.
I don't know where James Ellsworth goes from here.
Into a program with AJ Styles to beat him again.
No.
Yeah.
No. The Usos.
Yes, versus
Chad Gable and
Gable
Shelton
Jamin.
Benjamin. Yeah, Gable Jamin are
Gable
in the
Jamin.
ring. The Usos come down. Who is that in the ring? Us.
Well, that's that's Chad Gable and
Shelton Benjamin. They essentially
It's
they
a
cut a
great
promo
promo.
as they're walking to the ring, and it's beautiful.
Yeah.
They are so good.
Yes.
I could listen to them talk and cut promos all day long,
All day long.
and then I could watch them wrestle all day long because they're freaking amazing.
This was a good
They're
match.
incredible. Shelton Benjamin actually looking real good in this match.
Like a real Jack, baby.
He hits a pay dirt. I mean, it's a fun match. Well, Jey Uso.
This is for the belt, by the way.
This is for the belt. Jey Uso gets thrown outside the ring.
He's a legal man. Yep.
Chad Gable is
Ooh.
outside the ring as well, and he hits
A chop block.
Jey Uso with a chop block in the knees that everybody was reporting, not everybody, but a lot of people were reporting that Jey Uso was injured. I don't think that's true.
Listen, as a man who has taken a chop block before and dislocated his knee because of it,
Yeah.
my knee hurt. Like the
Yeah.
minute it happened, I was like,
Yeah,
oh, okay.
it looks good. If he's not hurt,
yeah.
right?
Hoping that
Which
he's not.
we're assuming that he's not because we haven't heard anything, right? And if they could do that like every day,
Yeah.
or every taping, and not have someone get hurt,
Yeah.
that looked real good.
Yeah, it did.
They should
It
do
did look
that.
really
I mean,
good.
that's what wrestling is, right? Is making things that look like they should hurt, but not actually hurting someone.
Yeah.
But anyways, Jey Uso can't get back into the ring.
And that's the thing, right? They have the
They're
champion's
counting-
advantage,
Yeah.
and Shelton Benjamin is like in the ring, staring at him.
I don't know why either
Just-
one of them didn't get out and throw him back in the ring.
Yeah, just
They're
go get him
with every
and pick him up.
count,
Yeah.
their title opportunity
Is
is
slipping.
slipping away, and they're just watching it happen.
And like, it's one thing for when the heel is out and they're doing a count out, and like the
Yeah.
face is on the other side of the ring and they can't see any, or they're stunned or whatever.
Yeah, no.
like, that makes sense.
Shelton Benjamin is just staring
Like he's just
Jey Uso in the eyes, and
when are you
Jey
gonna get back in
Uso,
here?
the Usos get counted out.
when you getting
So,
back in here. I'm waiting for
Chad
you. Get back in
Gable,
here.
Shelton Benjamin win, but they don't win the titles. So
And Chad Gable was right there.
he was,
like,
and
because he
like,
hit the chop
rolled
block.
under the ring. It was strange.
Yeah, he was like, I'm out. You didn't see me.
Yeah. So, anyways, I mean, it was a good match.
was a drive-by.
Again, a weird finish.
Yes.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
So, anyways, we'll see what happens. But
Mm-hmm.
at this point, it's the Usos versus
The bar.
the Bar at Survivor Series.
Oh yeah.
Then we
Then-
get.
I'm
So
just gonna let you run with this one.
okay, you
I'm gonna sit back
you
here and
may
look
not
pretty.
know, but Judge and Doc spend a lot of time together outside of taping Leg Drop the World.
Yes.
Doc was a little overzealous
Just a little
in
bit.
trying to find a way to have AJ Styles win the championship.
Mm-hmm.
I sent text messages. I sent instant messages.
Mm-hmm.
I went on
Twitter?
Google Trends. I went on Twitter. I was trying to put together a rational argument for AJ Styles winning.
Of course.
I may have gone a little too far.
You
I,
went
I
like
may have been a little
you went
annoying.
crazy with it.
I did, and I apologize.
It
I
was a little
officially
too much for me,
apologize
but yes, it's
because
fine.
I drove Judge crazy.
I at one point had to say I'm done talking. About
Well, I
this.
remember you saying that you're getting upset.
I'm
you're upset.
physically upset about this.
And
Not because I like ginger, but yeah.
I apologize for
okay.
for
I forgive
going
you.
overboard. But AJ Styles is and has been my favorite wrestler for some time now.
Of course.
And
We all know
I
that.
couldn't. We talked about this, right?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, I can't live in a world where Jinder beats AJ clean.
Mm-hmm.
If he does, I have to cancel.
He was gonna be done. He was gonna abandon this ship. He was gonna be done watching WWE. Leg drop the world wasn't gonna happen anymore.
Well, it was.
It
We were
was-
just gonna
it
do
was done.
Ring of Honor in New Japan.
Done.
Um,
Delete.
but Doc's wife was a little.
Not having it.
Yeah, she wasn't having it. She wasn't going to let me cancel my WWE subscription.
Absolutely not.
So, anyways, that's sort of the background to this match. I was watching this with bated breath. We actually watched it. You found a live stream
I found a live stream at work.
while we were eating lunch.
Yeah.
And so we watched it happen, and I wet myself. This was a
did, I saw
great match.
AJ Styles.
Let's get
versus
that out
Jinder
of the way.
Mahal.
Jinder Mahal has a litany of 1-2-star matches on his record.
Yeah.
Right.
Of course. Thanks,
This
Randy.
was by far the best match Jinder Mahal has ever been
yeah.
involved in his
100%.
career.
100%.
Right. Oh,
Yeah.
at any point in time, Jinder Mahal has never had a better match than
You
this.
cannot even argue that. And we will fight you if you want to
Yeah,
argue that.
exactly. This was a great match. It had my interest. It had the interest of everyone in that crowd.
Oh, that crowd was going nuts.
I think one of my favorite non-Jinder AJ things that happened was AJ chasing down one of the Singh brothers.
He hits a beautiful tackle.
Yeah, like grabbing his ankles. Like he gets
just-
that ankle pick and just
he
takes
just-
him down.
Yeah, he like lunges at the ankle, but he hits it and then just like kind of rolls with it.
It looked like a football play. Like
Oh.
it looked like he was
Yeah.
playing a little too much Madden.
Oh, yeah.
Beforehand.
Oh, yeah.
And went after the Singh Bros.
He was looking to break some ankles or some knees.
It was beautiful. This match was great. I mean, it was everything an AJ Styles match usually is. And so, anyways, at one point, Jinder looks like he's trying to set up a superplex, I think, right? He sets AJ up sitting on the top turnbuckle, right? AJ bails underneath one time,
Yep.
and then he tries to set it up again. He sits AJ on the top turnbuckle again. He does this 3 times. I still don't know what he was going for.
Well, then the last time he did it, it looked like he was going for like a super coloss.
I think that may have been what it was. He was trying to set
are
up
you
like an
doing?
avalanche coloss.
Yeah, it was like, but that's so dangerous. Don't do that.
So, anyways, he's not able to actually do it. At one point, AJ is outside the ring ropes, and it looks like he's trying to set up the coloss while
the
AJ,
outside.
is on the outside. So, anyways, there were some really weird setups that Jinder was trying to do, and I don't know what he was going for.
Yeah.
But anyways, it all comes down to AJ Styles hitting his phenomenal forearm. There it is.
There it
it's
is.
a thing of beauty.
That is a beautiful. Like I searched for that picture.
It would be. I mean, how cool
That is
would
such
it
a
be
great photo.
for one day to be as athletic as AJ Styles? I
That
would
would
be
be
jumping over everyone.
I would be phenomenally forearming everything.
I mean,
I'd be like, I gotta open this door.
just one day, I would be
Gotta slice
racing
this bread.
everyone. I would be all over the place. I would
Gotta
do
spread that butter.
every single move that AJ Styles can do.
Yeah. Somebody comes up to me and asks me to do something at work, I'm gonna calf crush you, bro.
AJ hits the phenomenal forearm, gets the 1, 2, 3, and we have our champion.
There it is.
I am so happy.
Yeah. I'm happy too.
I'm so happy.
So this morning, I was like, well, it actually hasn't been officially announced that AJ versus Brock is going to happen, and there's still a spot. So I was like, okay, well, next week there's probably going to be AJ versus Jinder for the title rematch. Jinder wins. AJ's the last spot, blah, 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 blah. Well, guess who the last spot is?
Oh, let me guess. Who was supposed to ref the Jinder versus Brock match?
John Cena.
Oh, is he still doing that?
No, he's not actually.
I wonder where he's going to be.
I think he's the last spot. So he doesn't even have to, like, work for it.
Nope.
He just gets it.
Yep. Listen, man, John Cena is a commodity.
I don't like that.
He is a precious metal.
That should have been Rusev. Rusev should have been in that spot. Give Rusev a chance.
I get it.
Give him a chance.
I understand what you're saying, but here's the thing. Even with the rushed, I mean, they were 100% going with Jinder and Brock at Survivor Series.
They spent money on promos.
Money on every. I mean,
Yeah.
that was the thing. This was obviously a last-minute change, right? The switching the titles to the bar, right? Having John Cena actually be involved in a match, right? Wrestling, right?
Yeah.
There are a number of things that they have done that makes Survivor Series something that I'm actually kind of excited about now.
Exactly.
I was not at all. In fact, I was really just waiting for Survivor Series to get over so that we could get past it, so that we could move on to the actual things that were supposed to happen.
Yes.
But I'm actually looking forward to Survivor Series now.
Agreed. So
oh my goodness.
I don't think that next week we're going to get a rematch and Jinder getting the belt back. I think it's going to be a rematch and Jinder loses and AJ gets to keep his belt.
Yeah, because I mean that's the thing. Like
Title.
they've
his
already
belt.
announced that Cena is,
Not going to be the guest referee.
not going. I think that's the key to all of it.
Yeah, that's the nail in the coffin for me because it's like, well, even if they were to say, okay, yeah, you get a title opportunity next week, the loser of that is on the team. Like
Yeah.
that would have been the stakes for it.
Yeah.
And since John Cena's filled that spot, Jinder's not getting the title.
No.
Because you are not going to have a pay-per-view
Yeah.
without AJ Styles on it.
Yeah. And so, anyways, I don't know what the long-term plan is. I know that, I mean, it could be for Jinder, because I don't think AJ was scheduled to be on the India tour. So now that he's the champ, maybe he takes the belt to India and Jinder takes the belt back in India.
Could be in his hometown.
I don't know what the plan is, but all I know is that AJ with the belt is
Is
good for
money.
business.
Is
It's
money.
good for business.
Okay, what are you going to give SmackDown Live?
I am going to give SmackDown Live, and I understand that you are going to disagree with me. I'm going to give SmackDown Live a 10.
A perfect 10?
I can't imagine
Perfect 10.
in any other situation. Okay, when was the last time the title has changed hands on a SmackDown TV taping?
A long time ago.
When was the last time it changed hands outside of North America?
A long time. Never.
And not only do we have those two elements happening on this episode, it's going to my number one favorite wrestler.
That's your number one boo right there.
So
I mean, I'm not going to...
you could honestly, you could take a camera
Yeah.
and on either end of the match, just film a steaming pile of poop.
Okay.
Have the match and then go back to the poop.
Okay.
And I would give it a 10. Right?
Okay.
I don't care what happened
Yeah.
on this episode.
Yeah.
AJ Styles had a great match
Yeah.
and won the championship on SmackDown in the UK.
Okay. That crowd lost their freaking mind, by the
yeah.
way. There was a guy wearing a Jinder Mahal t-shirt,
And
and
he
he
was-
was losing his mind.
It's the best.
And then there was another guy who was wearing a Jinder Mahal t-shirt.
He was not so happy.
He was not very happy. He was very upset.
I have to give it a 10.
I was actually going to give SmackDown like a 9. I was happy with it. I was more happy with the Jinder thing, but there were other elements that are keeping it from being a 10, which is
Outside of that match, the AJ Jinder match,
Yeah.
it was terribly normal.
He was like a 5,
Maybe
maybe. Yeah, like
Right.
a 4.
4, 5, 6. I mean, it was just matches. Meh. It was meh, right?
Yep.
So this was everything. It was great. 10.
10. 205 Live.
Do it.
So we get Enzo Amore premieres his own show, which talks too much. He basically has a bunch of UK guys there. So
Yeah.
like
He's going down
Jordan
the line.
Devitt is there.
Devlin.
Sorry. Jordan Devlin is there. Connors.
Mark Andrews.
Yeah.
Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate.
Tyler Bate, unfortunately, seemed to have forgotten some lines or something, or didn't
Yeah.
quite know where he was
Yeah.
going.
Joseph Connors and James Drake were there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was unfortunate. But, I mean, it's always good to see Tyler Bate on TV. So.
Tyler Bate punched Enzo Amore in the face, though, which was great.
Bap!
Yeah. There you go, just like that. This was horrendously long, horrendously boring. I was not a fan of it.
No.
Moving on.
It was unfortunate.
We get Kalisto versus Jack Gallagher.
Man, Kalisto hit a crazy move.
Yeah,
he leapfrogs over the top rope, hits the second rope from the outside, and then does a flip and lands on Jack Gallagher.
I like this match.
I
actually thought it was a pretty good match.
Insane. Yeah, it was a great match. I have nothing bad to say about it.
I think what's even interesting to me is that I think the Salito del Sol came out of more nowhere than the RKO did.
Yes.
Like, it just happened. Like, there's no, like, build up to it. It just...
Yeah.
It was like they were doing some moves. Salito del Sol, done.
Yeah.
It was great.
Good. I am a fan.
Yeah. And then we get Cedric Alexander and Mark Andrews versus Joseph Connors and James Drake.
This was a fun match, too.
I really enjoyed it. You can definitely tell that the main person... Like, if you didn't know anything about the WWE... and you weren't following the WWE,
yeah,
and you saw these guys wrestle, you knew who was in the WWE.
Yeah, Cedric Alexander looked. I mean, he wasn't necessarily that much bigger than the other guys. Like,
I was talking about skill wise,
frame wise. I'm just saying that, like,
oh yeah.
Cedric Alexander stuck out like a sore thumb. You could tell that he's been making use of that performance center, or at least he had.
Gym. Oh yeah,
whatever gym it is, he is hitting it because he looked different than the other three guys that were in the ring. Mm-hmm. And then yes, from a skill level and just a polish level, Cedric Alexander I mean, we've said it from the beginning when he came back from injury.
Yeah,
like we were both super excited. That guy is a stud. And he 100%. Should have a title.
Yeah, Mark Andrews hits his finisher, but so Cedric Alexander does like normally he does a spring, like he does a handspring off of the rope, then comes back and does like a flip and hits you on the head with his feet. Mm-hmm. But he did the split one and he hit both of them in the head.
Yeah, that looked really cool. This was a good match, man.
It was fun. But then like Cedric kind of gets done with his thing, and he looks like he wants to get the crowd ready for Mark Andrews to do his finisher,
and
which
it looked like he was trying to like pull the guy.
But he like notices that the guy
is out of place.
Yeah, I think. Joseph Connors was out of place, and so he like grabs Joseph Connors
and he kind of pulls him into place. But as he's doing it, Mark Andrews is already off and like aiming where he was.
Yeah,
and so Mark Andrews ends up hitting his legs.
Yeah.
And not his torso. But it was still cool. Good match.
Yeah. I'll tell you what wasn't a good match.
Oh.
Tyler Bate versus Enzo Amore. And it's not because Tyler.
No. Tyler was the man in this match.
Oh, he was so good.
He was the shot caller.
He was 100% calling shots. Because Enzo doesn't know what he's doing. He's a horrible wrestler. He's a piece of garbage.
Wins clean with a Giordunzo.
Why?
The end of that match, here's the thing, right? Not only did he win clean, he left there were no question marks out there.
No.
Right?
It wasn't
At this
he
point,
cheated
watching the end of that match, there's no reason for Tyler Bate to ever get a rematch.
Nope.
You know? Like, that match, he won.
One and done.
Enzo won so cleanly and so convincingly. I think it really made Tyler Bate look bad.
It made him look... And you got to remember, this isn't just some...
And they're in the UK. They're in England.
Yeah. This is not just like some enhancement talent. This is the very first UK champion.
Exactly. And he's popular with that crowd. He's getting chants and cheers.
I mean, there was a point where Enzo was outside the ring and like Tyler Bate was waiting for him. And so he just like raises his hand and waves at the crowd.
They went crazy.
Lost it.
Yeah, and I mean, not only that. So you see the pop that that Tyler gets, and you hear the chants and all that stuff. Meanwhile, Enzo is getting "You can't wrestle" chants
and "You're boring" chants.
Yeah, boring.
Yeah,
boring.
It's just like
this match.
Don't understand what thought process went through.
Here's the thing.
And
Tyler Bate was great.
Of course, he always is.
Right. This match was garbage.
Yes, it was absolutely
from
garbage.
A theoretical standpoint.
Tyler Bate did everything correct.
From a purely philosophical standpoint, I hated everything about this match.
Oh, of course.
So,
All right. What are you going to give 205 Live?
I will give 205 Live a. Oh man, it's so unfortunate because there were some really good matches. I'll give it a 6, 7.
Yeah, I was going to go 7. I would love to give it an 8 or a 9 just because.
If Tyler Bate, even if he lost, if it was more competitive, I would have been able to give it an 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
If the finish left it in question, right? But there were no question marks.
There was no question.
They just fed Tyler Bate to Enzo.
Yeah, which is
and
dumb.
that sucks.
Yeah. Okay, NXT.
Let's do it.
We got our boys Heavy Machinery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Versus Sean Maluda and Chris Payne.
Yes.
Oh boy, Heavy Machinery wins, and it is beautiful.
Yeah. Those guys are great, man.
Oh, I love them.
Otis Dozovic comes out, like, they come out
Kicking
on the
his
rope,
feet
and
up.
he's like, come out on the ramp, and he's like kicking his feet and stuff. It looks hilarious.
And he does a worm. He does a worm into an elbow drop.
Yeah.
Which is like, what?
Yeah, Tucker Knight actually does like a slingshot move off of the ropes too. Does like a slingshot elbow drop or something.
Yeah. I mean, it was just crazy to
yeah.
see these guys do something.
Yeah, they're really pulling out the stops with those guys. They're good wrestlers.
They're fun wrestlers to watch.
Yeah.
Then we get Kairi Sane versus Billy Kay.
This match was kind of a mess.
It was a mess, and I know I'm probably gonna get hated on for this, but maybe it's just a match she had with Billy Kay. I didn't think that she was that. She didn't look very good in this match.
Here's the question though: did you like the match that she had with Shayna Baszler?
I didn't watch that one.
Oh, I think she's better than you think she is.
I think the matches that I've seen are just bad matches.
Yeah.
Like she just had bad matches, and it's not her fault. It's the person that she's wrestling with.
She is. Yeah, I think it might be partly that. I mean, I didn't hate this match.
She needs time. Like I think that she's right now she's at this level, but she will soon be at this level. The more she works and the more she kind of hones her craft a little bit more.
Yeah.
Like I understand Stardom is a huge thing. That Stardom is a program in Japan, a wrestling program, and I understand it's huge and everything, but it's different. Like the WWE will tune your craft.
Yeah. I mean, and that's what NXT is for.
Mm-hmm.
It's
when she
to
comes out
get
of
them
NXT, she's
used
gonna be
to the WWE style.
Yeah.
I think that she has all the tools, and I think that she has. I mean, the sky is the limit for her.
Oh yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Then we get your favorite Velveteen Dream versus Cesar Bononi.
It's funny because people try to troll me with the Velveteen Dream thing. I love Patrick Clark. I've said it, and I'll say it again. I love Patrick Clark. I think he's got a great look. I think he is a talented
jacked.
wrestler.
That dude
I
is
think that
jacked.
he is okay on the mic.
He's great on the mic.
I think that Velveteen Dream as a gimmick is kind of crap. I don't see Velveteen Dream versus Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania.
It ain't ever gonna happen,
Right.
But you know what I'm gonna see? I'm gonna see Velveteen Dream versus Aleister Black at Takeover Houston.
Outside of that gimmick, I think that 100% Patrick Clark could, in the future, main event WrestleMania.
Oh,
Just
100%.
not as Velveteen Dream.
Listen, if it does happen,
It
we're
won't.
gonna lose our mind.
I'm just saying that Velveteen Dream as a gimmick has a ceiling.
Yeah.
Unless he can do something crazy with it and turn it into,
something good.
Better. Like if that's him, right?
Yeah.
If Velveteen Dream is Patrick Clark, right? If that's how he talks and acts in real life, fine.
Yeah.
I guarantee you it's not, though.
No,
And
not. We've seen that. If you go back and you look at Tough Enough, Patrick Clark is not Velveteen Dream.
Yeah. And so I just think he needs to have something that's a little bit more him and a little less comedy act. And I understand that he's getting dark with it and trying to, say my name and, like he's trying to be vicious and stuff like that in the ring with his style.
Yeah.
And I get it. I love it. I just don't think that Velveteen Dream, that gimmick that he's been saddled with, is a WrestleMania main event gimmick that he deserves.
Yeah. Well, he basically beats Cesar Bononi with a rolling Death Valley driver.
Yeah.
And
Before
normally
that,
he
though,
hits it. Normally he hits like an elbow and it's over.
the Purple Rainmaker.
Yeah, but he didn't do that. It just was a simple Death Valley driver. Boom, done.
Yeah.
Cuts a promo on Aleister Black. Next match.
Yeah.
I
I thought it was an okay match.
Roderick Strong versus Adam Cole, baby.
Dude, don't even get me started on this match. I was out of my seat.
You were out of your seat.
We were watching it. We were both sitting. I have two couches. I've got a couch and a love seat. I was sitting on the couch for like a minute of this match, and then the rest of it was me standing up. That match was here. I'm gonna say it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say it.
Say it.
Roderick Strong is becoming one of my favorite wrestlers.
He hits-
maybe even top 5 favorite wrestlers.
Roderick Strong hits Adam Cole with a Uranagi off of the top onto the top turnbuckle.
Yeah.
And that looked like it hurt more than anything in the world.
I'm trying to think. He might be number 4 for me.
Whoa. Hear that, Roddy? Number 4.
He is amazing.
Yeah. Well, this match was fantastic, wonderful, everything that you ever wanted it to be. But the rest of the CFOs...
Yeah, so... Yeah, we hit that. He tries to go for that Uranagi onto the top turnbuckle, or he hits it. Yeah, and then Bobby Fish, Kyle O'Reilly come out and try
save
to
Adam Cole.
Save Adam Cole. Well, when he does that, that brings out the Authors of Pain.
Yep.
And that brings out Eric Young and Sanity.
Yep. And then it's insane in that ring.
They just start going
people are getting
after
thrown
each
out.
other.
People are getting punished. People are getting kicked.
Alexander Wolf.
Yeah.
Wins the award for funniest moment, where he like does this like weird thing with his arms, or
he's pumping himself up, and
then he goes for a tope. I mean, Alexander Wolf is not small.
No, he's not a small dude.
He goes for a tope and hits Bobby Fish. I think took the
Bobby
brunt
Fish
of that.
was just like, okay, whatever. I'm just gonna take all this.
Yeah. So then they mix it up a little bit more. Everyone who is not named Roderick Strong or Adam Cole is out right at the base, right at the end of the ramp, right next to the ring.
Yep.
Adam Cole and and Roderick Strong get up, and I've seen, and I said this when it happened, I've seen them set up a superplex to the outside of the ring.
Yes.
Tons of times.
It
right?
never
they
really
set
happens.
It up, and they never do it. They never
do it
actually
sometimes.
do it.
They only do it when there's big, strong guys who can take the blow.
I can't remember the last time I've seen this move.
Really?
When was the last time you saw this move?
They did it during a women's match. They did a superplex, and I remember it because it was like Natalya, Tamina, and Lana were all there to catch, and like nobody caught anybody. It was bad. Like it was bad. It was not good. I remember them doing
I can't remember
this.
the last time I've seen this match, but yes, they do a superplex to the outside. Roderick Strong superplexes Adam Cole to the outside. They hit everybody, and everyone that's involved in this match is just dead, laying dead on the ground.
What was so great about it was that when he hits it, it's like normally when it happens, like a couple people get hit, and then everyone else is like, okay, we're just gonna pretend like we got hit.
Nope.
Everybody got hit.
Everybody took some of that.
Everybody took an elbow or a
leg,
foot or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was great. It was no finish, but I'm okay with it.
Yeah, it didn't need to be a finish.
Yeah, this was great. And I'm going to give...
What are you going to give NXT?
NXT and a 9.
Ooh, I'm going to give it a 9 as well. I liked it. The only thing that I didn't like was the Kairi Sane one.
Yeah, and I was okay with it. I mean, it was kind of a mess. I get it, but I thought,
really.
It wasn't enough to make me angry
Go
or
10.
anything. It wasn't a
Perfect 10.
yeah, whatever.
Cool.
Anyways, well, there you go.
That's it.
That's wrestling for the week. Please, again, if you could hit the subscribe button, the like button, the share button, and leave us a comment. Tell us what you thought about this week's wrestling.
Yeah.
Again, check us out on social media, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And yeah, thanks for joining us.
Yes.
Unless you have anything else, Judge.
I got nothing.
All right. Well, thanks again, guys. We will see you next week.